you never know what you're going to get when you open the season. You're really excited for the season to start. And you've watched your team in practice, and you're excited for what you've seen in practice, but you don't know what's going to happen until you hit the floor. You schedule a team that's won the Patriot League a year ago, so solid mid-major, and you just don't know what you're going to have. And I thought our energy was I thought we came out on the floor with quality energy, top to bottom. We weren't necessarily impeccable execution-wise, but we brought just a lot of energy. And I think the energy of the ball club kind of overwhelmed American early. And after we got the early lead, we never looked back. And I thought the players did a pretty good job of staying focused with the lead. Sometimes you get really sloppy when you get a lead, and I thought they did a pretty good job, for the most part, of staying focused after they did get their early initial lead. It's just you're just always in a quandary at the beginning of the season. What are we? How are we going to develop? You don't know until the games actually start. So that's something that I'm just excited to see.
Free. That's what Coach Bruno offers, is just to play. When you're open, shoot it. When you're not, pass it. And if you make the game simple like that, you just feel free. You feel good to be out there. So I'm so grateful to have a coach like him and have teammates like I had that are willing to pass it, willing to praise you for when you do shoot and make a shot, miss a shot. So I mean, you just feel overwhelmingly free.
Just staying focused, not being complacent. I feel like that's the biggest thing for me throughout the summer, just staying focused and continuing to set goals on a daily basis. I feel like I handled it well, but also I feel like I'm able to display what I worked on during the summer, like the short jumpers or pulling up for a three. So I feel good about like the double teams, triple teams. I practice it a lot because Bruno always talk about me shooting jumpers or three pointers, and he want me to just
The math doesn't
play.
lie. At halftime, Nia was 7 for 13, or 6 for 13. All right, or 7 for 13, I think. That means you have 6 shots missed. The missed shots were 3 threes and 3 turnarounds. The 7 makes were at the rim. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I didn't say a word to her about that on the floor. The first time she heard about that was right now. So we let them play, but at the same time, we do keep that. And again, I know this questions are for the players, but I interrupted. But I just really do want Anissa to expand her game. I think it's important for us as coaches to allow all players to expand the game, and try to take their game to different places. But all the while you're doing so, you got to keep in perspective how to play to your strengths. And so play to your strengths, work on your weaknesses. I want them in a place of exploration, but the state of exploration can't get too far away from what she does best. All right, go back to the players.
That's fine. I was gonna say play to my strengths, like Coach Bruno always talk about. So he summed it up for me. The long talk. I really enjoy it. And most of the time I'm with the bigs, so you don't really get to shoot as much threes. So I really enjoy long toss.
For what people don't know, long tosses of practice is something we do every day for 2 minutes, where you practice just like a pitcher. It's a pitcher between starts throws the ball farther than 60 feet 6 inches. They long toss between starts. So we do practice our threes. We practice our shooting at close range. We practice our shooting at further. We stretch the range, and then after they're done, each player says how many they got. Now, she's just like Kelly Campbell. She's so competitive that she wants to win long toss. All right, but both her and Kelly Campbell are supposed to shoot 5 feet behind the line. She shoots 2 feet behind the line so she can win long toss. All right, and she takes 4 extra shots. So she like I don't notice it, because she's got to win at long toss. And it's long toss for God's sake. But that's why we're laughing up there, because she loves.
Hey,
You get like 18.
Yeah.
Like, dang.
18.
Sorry, Jim.
Yeah, honestly though, I worked on my game a lot, but like Coach Bruno has believed in me since 8th grade. This is what I've been able to do. You know, just be an all-around player, assist, get rebounds, score when needed. So I mean, I did work a lot in the off season, but honestly, that's just my game. And just having a coach who believes in me and having teammates who believes in me is what changed.
She could have had that coach 4 years ago.
I really could have. I'm here now. I'm finishing here.
Thank you.
Thanks, Anissa.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Yeah. Kiki can play basketball. She always could. We were excited about recruiting Kiki when she was coming out of Providence. At least every single player that plays college ball has just a different curve. I mean, you know, some strike it rich early, and some take some time to develop. And it's taken Kiki a little bit of time, probably more from a fitness perspective than anything else. But she is a talented basketball player, and she is our second best rebounder on a day in and day out basis. So I think Kiki has a chance to really help us this year. Zaria is one of those really athletic players. You know, she's from the Atlanta area. Ashley Luke, who played for us, is now Ashley Clanton, is her coach. Ashley played here at DePaul, led Mother McCauley, coached at Mother McCauley on the south side, did a great job, moved down to Norcross High School in Atlanta, which is one of the bigger high schools in the Atlanta suburban area. So Ashley is this player that played for us, and Ashley was really excited about her. Her dad, B.J. Luke, was assistant coach down there, a great football coach from up here. The whole family's moved down there. And yet, you know, you can't just recruit a player because they're athletic. They have to have basketball skills. And Zaria was one of those players that we were on the bubble about. We knew of her athleticism. Was she going to have enough basketball skills to turn that corner from just an athlete to an athlete that can play basketball? And I think the fact that we were able to have Ashley, you know, it's a stronger than most connection where you can really get a good, strong look and feel for, you know, what Zaria could bring to the table. So it is definitely still a work in progress. Her job is to become a total guard. That's still, like I said, a work in progress. But it's a really good pickup for her. She's a really special young woman, and it's nice to, you do this long enough, some of those connections start to come back to you. Yep. Well, there's a difference between Anissa. Anissa's simplification was all based on the fact that she could go get the ball against anybody in the country. And there's very few people that can go get the ball off the backboard like Anissa can. So it's not the same. I mean, to simplify for Zaria, it's not, she's a good athlete, but she's not going to go rebound the ball like Anissa's going to rebound the ball. So there's more for her to have to learn. She's got to play, she's got to become a guard, basically, and she has to develop and have guard skills. So you want to put her in a place to play to her strengths while she's working on her weaknesses, and you know, that's not quite as easy to do when she's playing at more of a perimeter position than just under the basket like Anissa was able to do. I don't think that we necessarily, Jim, right now, we're still trying to figure out who's going to play and what roles they're going to play. And I think that really solidified itself this week. Jade Edwards moving into the one spot, I mean, really changed how she's played. I mean, she came out with a confidence. Once she started playing the one position, she really just started exuding the confidence that we hadn't seen from her in the previous 5 weeks of summer, or we just hadn't seen it. And all of a sudden, once the ball was put in her hands to run the one, she really just came, the confidence started to develop. So I really think that you have to have balance to be an effective offensive basketball team. You're going to always, there's a food chain within every basketball team. No matter how much a coach wants everybody to be equal, there's certain players that are going to score more than other players. That's just basketball. But the players, we talked, I don't know if we put extra emphasis on it, but we talked about Michael Jordan, and the players don't even know who Michael Jordan is. I mean, they do, but they don't. All of us old people watched the coming of Michael Jordan and the conquering of Michael Jordan and the White Sox of Michael Jordan and then the coming back of Michael Jordan, and they don't even really know who he is. So when you talk to them about Michael really developing his game once he started to have faith in role players and players around him, yeah, we talked about stuff like that, but I'm not sure how much that matters. I mean, we did have a good week of trying to emphasize everybody's going to have to contribute. That Kendall Holmes is going to have to knock down shots and contribute. So everybody's going to, Naya Peoples is going to have to contribute. Jade Edwards is going to have to contribute. It's not just the Anissa Darian show. Everybody's going to have to contribute. The lineup has gotten shrunk to 6, 7 people right now. 7 people with Kiki and Jory Allen coming off the bench. And the freshmen, tonight was a game freshmen could really get in and we could play the freshmen tonight. And they're going to have to play. It's just a matter of how many at one time, how much. And so, that's still a place of work in progress. And I think they have a chance to play. I mean, I thought they showed pretty well for a first night out. For an opening night for a group of freshmen, I thought they did. I didn't see a lot of scary players out there, or I thought they really were actually pretty good. They did some decent, okay basketball functioning. Thanks everybody for covering women's basketball here at DePaul.